Hey everyone, it's Diego Reyes for CNN Philippines 10, where we break down major stories from here and abroad into bite-sized facts in 10 minutes. The proposed 2024 national budget amounting to 5.7 trillion pesos has been submitted to Congress. The Budget Department says this is over 9% higher compared to the 2023 budget. More than 2 trillion pesos are for social services, including health and education. There's also a big allocation for economic services such as infrastructure and agriculture. Almost 700 billion pesos is set for servicing the national debt. House Speaker Martin Romualdez assures that Congress will approve the proposed budget before October. Deliberations are also open to the public, which started on August 10. Inflation has cooled down to 4.7% for the sixth straight month in July. The Philippine Statistics Authority or PSA says this is the lowest since the 4% recorded in March 2022. Among the factors are the slower hikes in utilities and fuel, including electricity, housing, water and LPG, food and non-alcoholic beverages, and transport. But food prices still exerted the most pressure on inflation. The cost of rice, for one, has been rising since February.
Yung ating cereal inflation kanina, sabi ko nga ito yung tumaas. It is 4.3%. No? Nandun yung bigas under that category. Sa ngayon, hindi pa siya ganun kataas, but pwedeng ito yung magiging source ng future inflation natin.
The PSA says it also saw an increase in vegetable prices, including cabbage and tomatoes. But national statistician Dennis Mapa says the impact of recent typhoons on commodities has yet to be felt. According to PSA, despite the slower inflation, the country may still be far from reaching the 2 to 4% target. Average inflation has fallen to 6.8% to date. The Philippines and European Union or EU are seeing a positive and fresh momentum in warm relations in the visit of European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen to Manila, a first for an EU top official in nearly 6 decades. In their joint briefing, President Bongbong Marcos and his European Union counterpart highlighted upholding democracy and the rule of law. They also announced the relaunch of free trade talks.
I welcome the conduct this year of the scoping exercises between the European Commission and the Philippines towards negotiations for a Philippines-EU free trade agreement.
Our teams will get to work right now on setting the right conditions so that we can get back to the negotiations. A free trade agreement has huge potential for both of us in terms of growth and in terms of jobs.
President von der Leyen also highlighted the concerns on the geopolitical situation in the Indo-Pacific or the South China Sea, reiterating its support to the 2016 arbitral ruling in favor of the Philippines. 10 hospitals in Quezon City will receive 5 million pesos additional funds through the Health Department's Medical Access Program. These include East Avenue Medical Center, National Children's Hospital, National Kidney and Transplant Institute, and Philippine Children's Medical Center, among others. The management of National Children's Hospital says about 10,000 children will benefit from this, especially those with cancer.
Yung pondo na ito ay magsilbing martilyo at chisel ninyo para matulungan ang bawat isa sa inyo na magawa at makapagbigay serbisyo sa ating mga kababayan.
The nominees for the 2023 Filipino Academy of Movie Arts and Sciences or Famas have been revealed. Family Drama and MMFF 2022 entry Family Matters dominated the list with 12 nominations, including Best Picture, Best Director, Best Cinematography, and other technical awards. Its lead stars Noel Trinidad and Liza Lorena are also nominated for major acting awards. Famas awardees Janine Gutierrez and Nadine Lustre will once again try to clinch the Best Actress Award. Also nominated are Heaven Paralejo for Nananahimik ang Gabi and Sheila Francisco for Lenore Will Never Die. Among these vying for Best Actor Award are John Arcilla, Ian Veneracion, and Paulo Avellino. The winners for this year's Famas will be recognized at the awards night on August 13th at the Manila Hotel. Pinoy Pride Vanessa Sarno scores 3 gold medals at the Asian Youth and Junior Weightlifting Championships in India. But prior to the competition, she was in a hospital's intensive care unit due to high fever. With her determination, she defeated representatives from Thailand and Uzbekistan after tallying 95 kilograms in snatch and 121 kilograms in clean and jerk for a total of 216 kilograms, which is equivalent to more than 4 sacks of rice. The Philippine Sports Commission wants to level up some local multi-sport tournaments this year. The agency aims to give an international feel to Philippine National Games and the annual Batang Pinoy. Both will run from December 17 to 22 in Manila and Pasig, which will feature 20 sports, including 3-on-3 basketball, boxing, esports, and gymnastics. When we hear the word fat, some of us immediately assume it's bad for us, but it's actually a vital part of our diet. Let's learn and understand what fat is and how it affects the body.
Fat is essential for the body, and fat is made up of cholesterol particles. And that's the reason why in the diet, it's also good to get fat. But we have to qualify that this should be good fat and not bad fat. When we talk about good fat, good cholesterol, or HDL cholesterol, we can get this naturally from our diet. So that's fatty fish. We can also get it from nuts. We can also get it from fruits. So avocados are very high in good cholesterol. The most important with good cholesterol is exercise. If we exercise, good cholesterol goes up. So these are easy ways to be able to get good cholesterol. From the household, we want every Filipino to be aware of their cholesterol levels, know that there are different types of cholesterol, concentrate on good cholesterol, try to avoid bad cholesterol, particularly trans fat.
Pope Francis met 15 young Ukrainians who traveled to Lisbon for the World Youth Day and gave them a few words after hearing their touching stories. He then met with students and staff of Lisbon's Catholic University, and during the speech, he urged young people to keep seeking and to be ready to take risks in a world which faces huge challenges. At least 354,000 attendees showed up on the first day of the event, with Spain as the country with the highest delegates of more than 77,000 pilgrims. This is the first festival since the COVID-19 pandemic. With only 1,000 pesos, 22-year-old John Harold Zapata was able to build a hydroponics farm in Pampanga. This means he does not use soil in planting, getting the idea from a video online. He now earns 30,000 pesos or more per month.
Huwag kang matakot sumubok. Kung natatakot ka magkamali, bata ka pa, pwede mo pang ano yan. Wala namang mawawala sa'yo. Pero 100% nagiging wise ka habang tumatagal pa. Ulit-ulit ka nagkakamali, tumatalino ka, gumagaling ka. Sigurado pagdating ng makukuha mo yung formula na gusto mo.
A sturgeon supermoon was recently seen in the country. It is called such because sturgeon fish are caught during these times in the past. Netizen Jay Atasan shares photos from Balingasag, Misamis Oriental. U.S. Space Agency NASA also shared a photo of a plane passing by the supermoon. Supermoon happens when it's nearest the Earth and is full. Meanwhile, a super blue moon is expected to be seen on August 30. And now, for our 10-second trivia. What is the first Philippine opera in Tagalog? Hinilawon, No Limitangere, Sandugong Panaginip, or Walang Sugat? Sandugong Panaginip was the first Philippine opera in Tagalog. It was composed by Ladislao Bonus, who was hailed as the father of Philippine opera. This one-act opera, comprising 5 scenes, draws its essence from the Spanish libretto La Alianza Soñada by Pedro Paterno. The Tagalog translation was undertaken by novelist and dramatist Roman G. Reyes. First performed in Teatro Zorrilla on August 2, 1902, the opera was brought to life by the Molina Benito Company. And that's it for CNN Philippines 10. I am Diego Reyes, giving you news you can use, news you can trust in 10 minutes. Thanks for joining me today, and see you again next time.